Hello everyone, my name is Ayomide Emmanuel Agbola. Welcome to my SQL learning documentary. Today we are moving to full outer join. We have started join for about 4 videos. I think it is my 4th video on join. In the last video we talked about the right join. And now we'll be looking at full outer join. And I said full outer join means to show everything from both tables. We want to see every records on table A and every records on table B, where they match and where there are no match. For instance, I can say this full outer join combine all the joins we have been talking about, the inner join, the right join, the left join. And however, we don't have the keyword for full outer join in MySQL, in SQLite, and another SQL manager. But we can do full outer join on PostgreSQL, on SQL Server, on Oracle, and like that. So in this scenario, we'll be using union to join two different queries, which the first query will be right join, and the second query will be left join, to join them together with union to have a very single list. And what is union? Union is helping us to bring a single list from two different lists. For instance, you have a student where they have we have the exam list for students, and we have the registration list for students. Now you want to just bring out a single list out of those two lists. It means whenever you have a name of a student in the exam list and the name of a student in a registration list, it will return just one single name. You won't have the both name returned. Once the name is in registration and it is in examination, it will bring just single one. And we don't have it in registration and you have it in examination, it will return single one. So that's why I said, to me, I can say it's combined all the three joins that we have talked about. So we'll be looking at a query that says, return everything that is in customers and orders. And the two tables we'll be using in this query is customers and orders. And the columns to look at in this query, I will be looking at customer ID and company name, just to know the customer ID and the company name of customers. That's what I'll be using to do this query. And like I said it is helping us to bring everything from the two tables. Full outer join. When you want to know everything from the two tables, that's where you're going to use full outer join. As the data analyst, you want to look at everything in your tables. You want to see the gap. You want to see where there are gaps in the table. We want to see where they match. We want to see where there are loopholes in table. You can use your full outer join. So I will be returning customer ID, company name from the customers table, order ID, and the order date from the orders table. The first thing I'll be doing is to write a query for this using the left join. I'll be using the left join. Remember I said that we don't have a full outer join in MySQL. So I'll be from customers table as C. And if you remember when I was doing when we were doing our joins, I told us that the first table in the from statement is our left join, is our left table rather. And referencing the names of C to the column that go with it, the customer ID and the company name. So that's what I referenced up there. And also, I'm going to be left joining it with others as O. So, and what are the things that will make this thing to join together? We have customer ID in others, and we also have customer ID in customers. So that means we are joining the two tables based on that common ID. And before that, let us reference our order ID to orders table and also order date to orders table. So it will not give us a bug when we are running. So let's quickly join them. We are joining the two tables based on the common ID, which is the customer ID from the customers table, and also which is also the same thing, equals to the customer ID from the orders table. Which this is the first segment of the query. We have just done the first segment of this query, and the next thing to do is to put our union. We put our union in the middle of this first and second query, and I will go again by selecting, and this time around I will not be writing the old select statement. I will just copy from the first query because we are returning the same thing. We want to see all customers and all orders from customers table and from orders table. So I'm just going to copy and paste it here. What we are doing is still the same thing. We are still going to have the same column names. The only difference there is just that one will be left join and the other will be right join. And the reason is that one will return everything from the right join, another one will return everything from the left join. And when I said when I'm returning everything from the right join, it gives everything a match, and C auto going to return everything on the right table. Same thing goes for left join also. It's still going to return everything that matches with the right table and still return everything in the left table, even the one that did not match. So that's how it works, and that's how we use it for our full outer join. And the reason for the union means we're not going to have repetition of what we have in the two queries. It's just going to return just single name for each query. That's the meaning of that union. You must have a single return, a single result for each name. There will not be repetition. So we can see we can see our query and how we use the union to join them together to return a single result, a single file, like I explained earlier, by using the student exam list and the student registration list. So we're going to put our semicolon and we're going to run it here. So look at our return now. If you look at the return very well, we will see that the customer ID and the customer name and the company name might be the same, but look at the other ID, it will be a single customer ID for them. We can't have the customer ID repeated. It's not a single customer ID, and the name of the company is repeated because it is having different order ID. The names of the company can be the same repeatedly, but the ID will not be the same. And we can see that there is a place where we have null in the order ID. It means there is that company name in the registration, but there is no order ID for that company name that matches. That is why we're having our null. I hope you understand all this and we can all practice them in our learning and also on the job. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.